coincidentally the phone survived. Right?
He ate that shit.
Clarence Schultz didn't make it back to his wife.
Damn.
Oh
but
shit.
thankfully, he did make it out of this alive.
Damn.
Oh man.
Geraldine, however, wasn't quite so lucky.
Man.
In the moments following the video, the
Rest
storm
in peace,
destroying the
Geraldine,
Schultz home.
bro.
And
I mean, like, I don't know how to say this without it sounding fucked up, so I'm gonna just say it, man. If I lived a very long life and this is how I went out, you know what I'm saying, shit, bruh. At least I went out in style.
I ain't going out tonight. I'm just gonna be in my room. I just wanna be in my room. I just wanna be in my room.
Okay, today we're watching volume 13. What the Disturbing Things from Around the Internet, volume 13 from Nexpo. We watched the second one. I don't think I posted it. I gotta upload that. I'm gonna upload it soon. It'll probably be up if you're seeing this video. We're live streaming on Kick, by the way, so if you kick.com/Heemwick, where you check out the man. We watching BruceDropEmOff reacts to disturbing things around the internet. And we watching Bruce react to it because this shit a little scary, bro. I can't be watching this shit by myself.
Yeah, thank you for the sub, Peacoat. Why you want to throw me out of a window?
what do you do when you find yourself staring into a space? Empty and terrifying.
It's that dream core, that liminal shit. I look, you love shit like this.
It's a phenomenon that's gained widespread attention in the past couple years due to the nature of our ever-evolving world. Things are changing, closing, being forgotten, and in their wake are derelict spaces that evoke a nostalgic comfort, yet our brains seem to strangely reject them. We feel like we've been there. We associate memories with images that we've never before seen, and for some reason, we become stuck in this trance of eerie fascination.
Y'all never been to Toys R Us, bro?
This sensation is caused.
I'm telling you, them DEO niggas, bro, they little niggas. Ain't no way you never been to Toys R Us. I wish y'all would tell me y'all never been to Toys R Us. Holy fuck.
Never been to Toys R Us, bro?
This sensation is caused by liminality, a term deriving from the word liminal, meaning something that's occupying a position at, or on both sides of, a boundary or threshold. Something that is within transition. With widespread interest catalyzed by subreddits, forums, and social media, the internet has served as a vehicle for sharing pictures of liminal spaces with others. This has effectively paved the path for various forms of media and online storytelling to capitalize on it, resulting in a myriad of personal stories, creepypastas, and indie games to play on the uncanniness that comes with them.
Yo, them trips to the Toys R
Contrary
Us
to
after
this
they got
recent rise in online popularity, though, liminal spaces are nothing new.
Picking up all
In
types
fact,
of wrestling, man.
the
Stop
concept of
playing,
liminality
man.
has always existed among us. We've just never really noticed it.
Oh, I know game chat.
How the feet sound like this, bro?
Ohio. Los Angeles.
What is it about source maps that unnerve us? Is it the feeling of loneliness? The emptiness that comes with the very purpose of a landscape?
San Andreas.
Or is it perhaps the fact that we can hear the sounds of other humans carrying out their lives in the distance? Yet, in our eyes, we're the only ones here.
That was OD. See, this nigga Bruce editor will censor everything, but he won't censor 9/11. Like what?
It's a funny feeling a feeling of confused anticipation
lie,
as we await people
It's
that will
triggering me.
never come.
I'm just saying whatever comes to my
Contrary
first
to the
thought.
evidence
Windows
around
XP.
us, buildings, furniture within a cozy apartment, beer in the fridge, nobody ever will.
Venom.
Throughout the late 90s and into the 2000s, video games were playing on the trope of liminal spaces without even knowing it. Gary's Mod and Silent Hill are two that come to mind immediately, and while
Gary's
Gmod
Mod,
was
oh
more of an
my
accidental
God.
case, Silent Hill was a bit more on the nose.
Reggie Sumo, thank
Everything
you,
about it is
That's not thank
interwoven
you,
with the
Lord
very
Corn, thank you.
fabric of what makes liminal spaces so creepy to us. Isolation
Silent Hill, I
is
never
always
played
the
that.
forefront,
Me
with the
neither.
player being left to
Silent Hill is too scary of a game for me to play. I ain't gonna lie. Call me a bitch. Call me what you want, bro. Listen. I don't do that scary shit, bro. Phasmophobia though. Phasmophobia hit.
explore a town that is years past its time. Hospitals, foggy streets, a theme park, a subway system, and even an apartment that you're unable to leave. Every single game is stuck in a bizarre state of transition. Not
Nah, this
bustling
game
and
will be
alive anymore,
fun. Yo,
but
I
you
would lose
sure
my
as hell
mind. I
aren't
would
in this
lose my
place
mind
alone.
playing. I gotta play that. That's on the list. Let's go. He just put me on.
No Players Online is a
Remake coming soon?
2019 indie horror
Okay,
game
okay,
that
bet.
takes this notion and cranks it up to 10.
What do you say?
It's a
Remake coming soon?
2019 indie horror
Okay,
game
okay,
that
bet.
takes this notion and cranks it up to 10. Everything about it is liminal.
The fuck
We
is
expect the
this?
game to be littered with other players. We have the overwhelming sentiment that the space we're currently exploring was, at one time, the home to thousands of multiplayer matches. Yet, we're alone. No players are online, but us.
It's like Halo.
Nuh-uh.
And I think this is where most of the lingering dread of a liminal space stems from. The anticipation, the expectation that someone else should be around, as is life. Yet there isn't. It's the
Shit's so
foundational rejection of
creepy.
loneliness that's hardwired into our brains. And when this loneliness is portrayed through art and even photos of reality, that is where the uncanniness sets in.
That shit just creep me out. Might have just load up on the O2K servers. Fuck it.
You know, autophobia is something inexplicably and terrifyingly unique, and you never really know it until you're in it. At school after hours, at a hotel pool when no one's around, the very last one in a shopping mall. There are so many cases for situations like this.
Oh
and
my
the beauty
God.
of the internet
Yo,
is that we're able to share
wanting to be the
pictures and
last in a
stories of
shopping mall,
spaces that
Target,
terrify
Walmart
us.
is just some sicko ass
Together.
thoughts. Like, it's nothing to do.
Whether it's through gaming or reality,
I don't know why I
liminal
used to have those
spaces
thoughts so
and their
much.
play on our natural fear of loneliness are terrifying. And regardless if we ever figure out why they're so eerie, it's irrefutable that they'll always persist in the dark depths of the internet. There's something of a reminder,
Yeah,
a
I've gone
memento,
bowling before.
a
R5,
lens
thank you for the
into a
sub, bro.
world that is and
Too
will
much.
always be.
Y'all
Nothing
got locked
but
in a mall
burning,
before, like alone?
fading,
Fuck no.
and ever so distant memory.
A school, yeah, not a
What the
mall.
fuck?
How the fuck you get locked in a school? Dumbass nigga leave.
Dumbass
night.
nigga leave.
You cozied up in your room watching creepy YouTube videos.
No thank you.
There are seemingly endless, but there is one channel that I'd like to highlight tonight. It's called Floresita Dreams, and at first glance of their channel, we can notice the absurdity with their thumbnails. Their content is just as cryptic and heavily resembles
Love you too,
various
Kimmy.
ARGs that we've encountered in videos past. It's in Spanish, but that doesn't discount how strange it is. At the end of the day though, You might be wondering, why are we talking about this tonight? In the midst of scouring for topics to cover, I was sent an email by a person named Joshua. A link to this channel and their explanation of it states the following.
Thank you for the follow, Rixion. And 6
After
billion,
Spanish cartoons broadcasted in Mexico, there used to be a PSA showing missing people with their pictures and info on their last known whereabouts. One girl that showed up consistently was named Celine Delgado, and her only picture was of very poor quality, eerie, and her features were very vague. The actual video is in Spanish, but from what I understand, they suggest that she doesn't actually exist and was artificially made specifically to appear unsettling so people would better remember the broadcast. Interesting. The video in question was uploaded on September 2nd of this year and is titled Cinética del Patrón, Celine Delgado.
I'm actually watching the video now, I'm sorry.
Evento. Celine Delgado. Celine Delgado es un patrón de rostros artificiales. Los rostros son construidos artificialmente y simulan ser caras humanas para generar.
What the fuck?
Patrón de rostros artificiales.
That gotta be a real person,
Los
right?
rostros son construidos artificialmente.
Who the fuck is it? Oh God, I swear to God though, I knew a fat nigga that looked just like
That's
this.
what I'm saying, he looked like
when I used to
somebody.
go to school, bro. It always used to be a fat nigga that looked like this in school.
Y simulan ser caras humanas para generar emociones deseando generar estímulos supernormales.
Alright, it seems bizarre, but they're onto something. At the beginning of the video, Floresita seems to assert the hypothesis that the face of a woman named Celine Delgado, quote,
Appreciate you,
kinetically fits non-human, AI-generated faces using the constant tau. They go forth to explain the uncanny valley and how facial reconstructions cause uneasiness in those that encounter them. Following this, they superimpose various faces with the resulting images off to the right, and among these, Celine's face is shown mashed up with various others. They display a few examples that are,
I ain't
admittedly,
watching the other one, bro.
eerie, and ultimately argue that the identity of this Celine Delgado is, as Joshua stated, artificial. Now, this is a lot to unpack, but considering that it's something that we haven't looked into prior, I found it worth considering. So, who is Celine Delgado, and how did she become wrapped up in this eerie shroud of urban legend? Throughout the 1990s, there was a TV segment run on Channel 5 in Mexico named Servicio de la Comunidad, or Channel 5 Community Service.
Oh shit, Channel 5 News?
As Joshua stated, it was a TV spot that ran between children's cartoons in hopes of spreading the word about various missing persons. The segments, contrary to what we're going to discuss later tonight,
Chat, I like reacting to reactions. I don't know, like I just like watching reaction videos, and I think, you know, when I watch reaction videos, I react almost the same as I would react to a regular video, so it's double the reaction.
Actually contain voiceovers giving various details and last locations of missing persons, and at first glance, these are mostly tame. When you really look into it though, the eerie nature of these TV spots stems from when you consider how Channel 5 handled the case of just one person,
Oh shit, let me change the title.
Celine Delgado. Over the years, her face would reportedly pop up in nearly every Servicio de la Comunidad segment, utilizing this exact same low-quality photo. There were times where they give a bit of background info about her, like the fact that she went missing on April 22nd and was just 18 years old.
Selene Delgado López, de 18 años, se extravió el 22 de abril en la delegación Álvaro Obregón.
But what cemented her case into the minds of thousands of people came nearly 30 years later.
Bruce said I'm opium. Thank you, bro. What the fuck?
Hell nah, dog. You second.
Munch, munch. Time for a munch. Crunch, crunch.
You not finna do this to me at 1 in the morning, bro. You not finna do this to me, bro. Honestly, bro, my schizophrenia is the only thing saving me right now, bro. Cause hell nah, dog. I can't even watch this shit no more,
Bingus,
bro.
thank you for the get the sub, Bingus.
It goes without saying that the videos you're currently viewing are very obviously works of fiction. They were part of a stunt pulled by Channel 5 on their official Twitter page throughout 2019 and 2020. During this time, they were known to upload obscure, eerie videos to their account, only to delete them just hours later. It was an antic that ultimately catalyzed their rise to the Twitter trending page on numerous occasions, and also drives home the point that this real-world TV channel is not above messing with you. In the midst of these posts, though, came one that involved a familiar name. This one. Posted after midnight on the 20th of February 2020, we can clearly make out the name Celine. Given that she was what many presumed to be an actual missing person that was constantly broadcasted on a kids channel over the span of years, it gave birth to a new sort of urban legend that the Floresita Dreams channel was entertaining. The hypothesis that this person is potentially not real. The major argument stems from her missing photo. Many have stated online that it appears common, basic, and fake. This, combined with the lack of any online record that has ever been found about her, has led to a breeding ground of online hearsay, creepypastas, and hoax videos to command the conversation about her.
Shit make me uncomfortable, bro.
What the fuck?
About to start.
Thought it was
You doing that?
Now, when I stumbled upon this video in my research, I, among many others, had initially assumed that this footage was real. Keeping in mind the other hoaxes and pranks that Channel 5 has played on its viewers, combined with the unconventional nature of these broadcasts being played on a kids channel, I didn't doubt that they'd pull a prank like this to make her name stick with you. Ultimately though, as is the case with many works of media online, this too was a hoax. But that doesn't discount the weirdness of this story. The way that Channel 5 has and is handling her name makes it seem like she's nothing but a tall tale. And unfortunately, given the nature of the internet, many have run with this notion.
Trying to see if I can
Regarding
see
the real case of Celine Delgado, unfortunately nothing has ever come of it.
Oh my god, fuck me.
She has, as far as anyone knows, never been found, and her case has sat that way for decades. Personally, I think Celine Delgado, contrary to the rumors online, is indeed a real person.
What?
The argument presented
one?
about her having
Y'all
a fake
think she
face
real?
just doesn't seem plausible. Her image is low quality because it was the 90s. Her record likely did exist, but was never digitized. The uncanniness of this image would be exponentially higher if this actually were fake, and it just doesn't make sense for a channel to slip a random fake person in their broadcast that would most likely never have been noticed back then. To me, Celine Delgado was a real person with a story that likely never received any sort of closure, and a person that is now forever wrapped up in the realm of urban legend.
That's fucked.
But of course, that's just my conjecture.
This guy, bro.
Is H2O delirious? But my mic just hit my teeth. You better be dead ass. For real? I'm high as fuck.
From the span of April 8th to April 9th, 2015, a
I'm high as
devastating
fuck.
superstorm would wreak
I'm
havoc
high
on
as
much of the
fuck.
central United
I'm
States.
high as fuck.
27 tornadoes ranging from EF0 to EF4 would touch down within the span of just 36 hours, resulting in immense devastation throughout Kansas, Missouri, Texas, Oklahoma, and Illinois.
Skinny ass
While most
tornado.
of them were rated as an EF1 or lower, by far the most destructive would impact a small rural town named Fairdale. Reaching wind speeds of up to 200 miles per hour, this 41-minute storm surge would ultimately become infamous as one of the worst natural disasters to impact the region in nearly 25 years.
It's so crazy that they just touch down. Like, a tornado don't give a fuck who it is. That shit, like, I'm touching down right here, nigga. I might go all the way down there. But whatever is in my vicinity is getting fucked up.
Damn.
Ew.
That's why I never move out into the country.
Do that matter? Like, can a tornado not hit the city or something? Is it only
On the evening of
mid-land?
April 9th, an 85-year-old man named Clarence Schultz had just wrapped up dinner
Midwest?
with his wife Geraldine.
Southside,
He
Midwest.
was in the other room getting cleaned up when she suddenly called him back into the kitchen. "Look out the window," she claims. And when he does, Clarence would come face to face with a scene straight out of a nightmare. Immediately,
Boy,
he
get the
heads
fuck
upstairs
outta
to
here.
grab supplies while she stays behind. And while up there, he pulls out his cell phone to take a quick video. What he was unaware of, though, was that while taking this footage, the tornado wasn't heading away, but rather
Right out.
straight towards them.
No shit. But that shit look like it's getting closer.
Oh shit, I hopped in the whip by now. See, look. You wanna hop on World Star and shit. Now your ass got caught in a tornado. Rest in peace. Ooh, fuck. Better hope your shit got some good foundation, bro. Coincidentally, the phone survived? Right?
He ate that shit.
Clarence Schultz didn't make it back to his wife,
Damn.
Oh
but
shit.
thankfully, he did make it out of this alive.
Damn.
Oh man.
Geraldine, however, wasn't quite so lucky.
Man.
In the moments following the video, the
Rest
storm
in peace,
destroyed the Schultz
Geraldine,
home, and Clarence resultingly found himself caught in a pile of rubble. All of a sudden, it kind of got quiet, he recalls. I asked myself, are you dead? No, you can't hurt when you're dead. And I hurt. Geraldine Schultz was one of 2 deaths and 11 injuries that were caused by the events from April 9th.
Damn.
The other,
Rest in peace.
their neighbor and longtime friend named Jacqueline Cloza.
Damn.
Cloza reportedly had a massive fear of spiders, which her daughter claims is why she
I mean, like, I don't know how to say this without it sounding fucked up, so I'm gonna just say it, man. If I lived a very long life and this is how I went out, you know what I'm saying? Shit, bruh. You know what I'm saying? At least I went out in style.
didn't seek refuge in her own basement.
Damn.
In total, over $19 million in damages were reported, and the aftermath footage embodies the devastation that was left behind. Thankfully, a storm of this magnitude hasn't struck the area since then, and after a grueling, years-long recovery effort, life in Fairdale is mostly back to normal today. For the residents of this small town, though, the scars from that night will remain everlasting. While the incident in Fairdale is just one of hundreds of natural disasters that have happened over the years, the resident stories and the media that accompany them paint a picture that is humbling. It takes you there, in a way, conveying the tragedy that nobody could have predicted. Today, Fairdale stands strong. They are a community that banded together, and while a similar storm hasn't happened since then,
Damn.
they remain vigilant
Put
in case
it on
something like
Bruce.
this
I don't got no
ever
motherfucking-
happens.
Yo, get the fuck out of here. This shit,
Again.
this shit is already paid for.
We're on
Fuck.
Bruce tab.
Y'all trying to hit no voodoo trap? That was 2015.
Can we stop with these creepy ass little videos?
Yeah, I'm paying. I got y'all. Don't worry about it. Y'all ain't picking up a goddamn thing.
It's a real nigga. Me personally, bro, I ain't got it like that.
On December 1st, 2019,
Oh, I got
in
girlfriend,
Michigan, a man named Christopher Neal, his wife Haley Coe, and their 2-year-old daughter Charlotte were watching TV at home. The family had just moved here from North Texas, so they were still getting settled
What
in.
year was that? No, deadass. What year was that? Hold on.
On December 1st, 2019, in Michigan, a man named Christopher Neal, his wife Haley Coe,
My
and their
graduation
2-year-old
year.
daughter Charlotte
Damn,
were
this was
watching
December.
TV at home.
Oh my god, I was struggling in
The family
fucking...
had just moved here from North
Yo,
Texas,
damn, they're
so
not
they
about
were
to
still getting
graduate,
settled in.
yo. Crazy,
All things considered, the night was going
year.
okay, and nothing was out of the ordinary.
BRB about
At
to go
around
smoke
10
a
p.m.,
cig.
the
Get
three
your
hear a
old
loud
ass
noise
on.
at the front of the house. It sounds like an intruder, and so Chris heads to investigate while Haley stays behind to call 911. It was at this point when Chris would encounter an unknown man standing near his front door,
What
and
the
immediately,
hell?
he too calls the authorities.
It's a phasmophobia house.
The following audio takes place the moment the call center answered.
911, what is location of your emergency?
Yes, there's a man in my house right now.
What is, hold on, stop for a second.
What? There's a man in my house.
I need you to give me your address first.
6300 Proctor Avenue.
Is that a house or an apartment?
House at the end of the street. Why are you in my house, bro? Tell me when you talk to him. She's on speakerphone. Why are you in my house, though?
Sir, how many other people are in your house?
It's me, my wife, and our daughter.
How old is your daughter?
My whole thing is like, I understand there's a procedure, right? I understand there's a way that things have to go, but like, I ain't gonna lie, I had to. But like, the operator always sounds so calm. Like, I get it, you gotta be calm, bro, but like, yo, like, yo.
She's 2.
2? Okay. Do you have any idea who he is?
We do no. Let my wife talk to him.
Okay. I'm not gonna harm you guys. All right, I promise. Shake my hand. 140 in Jones. You can go. I'm not gonna harm you.
Where is William at right now?
He's standing next to me in my hallway.
Okay, are we still on speakerphone?
We still are. He's right here.
Okay. William!
Yes, ma'am.
William, okay. Can Christopher and his wife and daughter step outside?
No.
What?
I'm not. Ma'am.
What?
They're safe.
They're safe?
They're safe. They're gonna stand right here with me.
What are you doing in their house?
I told you there. Shots fired.
Where was shots fired at?
Going on Old 37 or Old Kentucky.
Kentucky?
What's that?
Stop right here with me, man.
No, I ain't going
You're
anywhere.
going there with me, man.
Bro,
Turn lay down, please.
William!
Turn lay down.
William!
Yes, ma'am.
What are you trying to have them do?
He's coming in the room with me. That's it.
Why is he going in the room with you?
why are you locking that door? Don't lock that door, bro.
You all right, man? I just gave you my word, man. You're straight.
I get what you're saying, but you got 2 guns, bro.
You're safe.
You got 2 guns?
Stop trying to play crazy, man.
I'm not doing anything.
William!
In my house, man.
I'm sorry, man.
William, listen to me.
Why are you here
I hope she sent the cops already.
Who are you, man?
I'm 911. I've got help for you. I need you to put those guns down so that they can get you the help that you need.
I want police here so I can leave.
The police
What
are
the
there,
hell?
William, the police are there.
No, they're not.
They are there.
No, they're not.
They're there. I've got a lot of deputies there.
Look, man, listen. I'm not harming you, I promise. My word. My life just got threatened, man.
I can hear you, bro.
You understand me?
I hear you.
It got threatened last night.
Okay, I get you, bro.
I'm not harming you, or your children, or your wife.
William.
Yes.
Hey, this is Joe from the Sheriff's Department. How are you, man?
Glad you bad for leaving the door. Don't come through that door.
Okay. We're not going to come through the door, man, but I just want to talk to you and find out what's going on.
Don't come through that door. Slide your bad underneath that door, man.
Well, I'm not even up by the door, man. I'm outside the house. Way outside the house.
Stop playing games with me, man.
Why would
What-
sliding
what's
his
got
badge
you
under
worked
the
up today,
door,
man?
like what would that do? Protect you from him shooting you with his badge?
Hello? Hello? Is this Christopher?
No, Christopher's dead.
What the?
Contrary to the man's claim,
bro.
Chris wasn't dead the moment he said it. Minutes later, though, he would be.
Stars, thank you, bro.
After hearing the gunfire, police forced their way into the home. During their advancement, 3 officers were shot and would sustain non-life-threatening wounds.
Hey, what's your name, man? Hey, this is Joe out here, okay? Man, we don't want anything bad to happen. We're not gonna hurt you.
Listen to me, please. Go home. Slide your bag underneath the door.
Say that again, man?
Once they charged towards the bedroom that Jones was hiding out in, they'd encounter Neil lying on the floor with the bedroom window ajar. Outside of it was Jones trying to flee. However, his efforts were in vain.
Damn, bro got that aim on him, bro. Said, put that shit on the
William
windowsill.
Jones
Said,
ultimately
blow.
faced 19 felony charges and was accused of killing Christopher Neal and wounding 3 officers. He was reportedly well known in surrounding counties as a thief and home invader. And astonishingly, just 5 days prior to the murder, he was released from jail after serving time for a previous offense. During his arraignment, his defense attorney maintained his innocence, claiming that Jones was running from an attacker that night and ultimately sought refuge in the Neal home. I think the 911 audio speaks for itself. However, it'll ultimately be up to a jury in his eventual trial. Since the incident, Haley Coe has given birth to the couple's second child and is now raising them alone. With this, their oldest daughter will be forever scarred by the loss of her dad that night, and their youngest will never know him.
Is it the youngest daughter? Oldest daughter? Is she trans, chat? What's happening?
Damn, bro.
Christopher Neal died protecting his family from a lifelong criminal.
Rest in peace,
and no
man.
matter if Jones is sentenced to life in prison with justice served, the Neal family will forever have to live on without a husband and without a father.
Average of a missing person.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a nice. Well, I mean, it wasn't nice, but it was a break from the creepy shit.
Saturday evening, 1989. Central and North America are recovering from a recent Category 5 hurricane. United States President-elect George H.W. Bush is preparing to swear in as the 41st president with just under a week to go. And on Channel 5 up in Chicago, Illinois, an NBC-affiliated news station by the name of WMAQ is rapping.
I'm gonna lie, chat, I'm ending this shit here. It'll be a part 2, man. It'll be a part 2.
About her.
Shit make me uncomfortable, bro.
What the fuck?